secrets in the city of New York. There's cameras everywhere, phone records, parking tickets. Someone saw something, heard something. The city always knows.
Sam got shot in Central Park.
Ow!
We're like basically best friends.
We're gonna find who did this to her.
When we figure out who the connection to Samantha is,
We figure out who shot her.
Two police detectives were here. Where were you on July 4th?
I don't know how, I don't know why, but this girl is connected to us.
You guys know Sam. You might know why she left me. I got shot.
Sam was one of us.
Whatever Sam knew, I want to know too.
She left me clues. She was onto something.
I think I'm the only one that can figure this out.
We gotta learn more about these people.
Money for generations. You're hiding something.
When we started this revolution, we knew it would have a cost.
You're not the only one with secrets.
Boom, there you go. That was a trailer for City on Fire, premiering this Friday, May 12th. I'm Kuya. This is Nerds World the World. And as you see on the screen, I'm so excited, so delighted to have a pair of the stars. I have Jemima Kirke, who plays Reagan, as well as Ashley Zukerman, who plays Keith. Thank you both so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
So I had the opportunity to check out an advanced look at the series this weekend. And y'all are going through it in that first episode, which I know is going to continue in the rest of the 7 episodes after this first one that I got a chance to check out.
Mm-hmm.
When you got booked for this role, what did you each want to bring to this character? If I can start with you, Jemima.
I was going to say that Ashley should start. What did I set out to do with this character? Is that what you asked?
Yeah. What did you enjoy most about your character?
Well, I think just, first of all, the time period, right? I hadn't seen a script that had used this time period as a specific era that, that is, that has a specific zeitgeist. I just feel like it was 5 years ago. And the character itself is so sort of, in terms of just how she presents, is so different than me, right? That's this very buttoned up sort of, pearl earring, skirt, pantsuit wearing, old money and Upper West Side, probably on the board of a kids' schools. It's just, that alone was fun. But then I thought, I'm like, why me? Why am I being chosen for this role, right? It seemed a sort of, it seemed almost didn't fit, right? But I knew there was a reason for it, right? So I think that what I had to bring to it was to take someone who is very much a sort of archetype when you first see them, and then make her more dynamic and nuanced via her history, which is why, I didn't have to, completely change her personality, the way she speaks or moves or sits or because those parts of me is what's going to make her essentially more punk, which is, which she has on paper, she has none of, but as you get to know her, you see that there's a history there.
Interesting. How about you, Ashley?
Well, I think what defines him, as we know in the first episode, is this affair with a much younger woman, and I mean that was both scary and fascinating and interesting. It's something that we know happens often and really only ever with men and men of around my age. So like what makes a man want to blow up his entire life in that moment is a sort of a fascinating and important question, and that was sort of what I wanted to jump into, and I think like what I learned through it is this idea that he's a guy without much self-reflection. He hasn't learned any lessons in life, and he hasn't had to face much, and so like coming up against a problem like a marriage where he's not feeling like the football star he once was, he starts to look for that elsewhere. He starts to see it through a reflection of himself that he likes better through the eyes of a younger woman. And I think
it's like regression. Yeah,
it's a complete regression, and it's not growth, which and hopefully we get to do more seasons of the show where we actually get to explore like how difficult that growth might be. And because it is difficult, like growth is difficult, and that's just what he's never done before.
Well, it's effort, right? And I think that's probably something that someone who's had things handed to them their entire life, and things made easy, doesn't really want to make efforts to change things to the.
Well, I can't wait to see how it's all going to turn out. That episode 1 just blew me away. I want to see how this relationship is going to build. Is it going to be on fire like City on Fire that is premiering this May 12th, this Friday, all 3 episodes on Apple TV+. I'm Kuya. This is Nerds World the World. Thank you so much, Ashley Zukerman, as well as Jemima Kirke. This was a pleasure.
Much.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.